So right now there are 74 southern resident killer whales. This is a very small population that is struggling to persist in its habitat in and around the Salish Sea. Misty MacDuffee, I'm the biologist and the Wild Salmon Program Coordinator at the Rain Coast Conservation Foundation. Southern resident killer whales are a unique population of whales that live in 3 family groups called pods, J, K, and L pod. These whales have a unique diet, a unique language, and a unique culture. They live in family units that are led by females in these matrilineal societies. So southern resident killer whales are a fish-eating population of killer whales. They are different from the marine mammal-eating killer whales. And as fish-eating killer whales, their primary prey is salmon. And of the salmon, their favorite food is Chinook salmon. Right now, southern residents are endangered because salmon is in low abundance and they are not getting access to enough Chinook. Another thing that compounds this problem is that the Salish Sea, where they live, is a very noisy place if you're an animal that earns its living through sound. So in order to communicate, to echolocate, to find their food, they need to be able to hear and be heard. And as vessel traffic, which is everything from large ships to small boats, increases in the Salish Sea, it makes it increasingly hard for killer whales to effectively find their food, catch it, and share it with their other family members. In the last 10 years, almost 70% of the pregnancies have failed in southern resident killer whales. And since 2015, virtually 100% of pregnancies have failed. So part of the reason for that is nutritional stress from lack of salmon, but it may also be confounded by the presence of these contaminants, which can have developmental implications for fetuses and pregnant females. So one of the reasons that people should care about killer whales is that they're just an indicator of ecosystem health. And here in the Salish Sea, with a population that is struggling so much because of the human footprint on this region in the watersheds that are draining into the Salish Sea, on the impact on salmon, and on the amount of noise that's in the Salish Sea, we should be concerned about signs that the ecosystem is not doing as well as it should be. Because what befalls other species will ultimately befall us. And as these species disappear and populations disappear, I think that our lives are impoverished because of that. So we can recover these whales, but it requires that we urgently take action to address pollutants, reduce noise, and improve the Chinook salmon.